All right, now it's time to get back to normal.
It's just my opinion.
Hey everybody, how you doing? And welcome to Sway. That's right, welcome to the channel where I'll give you my honest opinion, my honest thoughts on everything. I really don't give a flying fuck if you agree with me or not. But as always, I have my trusty smokes, my trusty Coke. And before I get started, as always, do not forget to hit like, make a comment, hit the subscribe button, press the notification icon so you can be notified of every time that I post a video. All right, y'all. So this is the second video that I'm doing for this channel today. The first one, if any of you saw it, it was just I needed to let some things out. All right. Um, but yeah, so last week was my birthday. Yes, last week was my birthday. It was pretty cool, pretty interesting. My little brother, he got me a birthday card that was hilarious. And I got that put away in a folder right now. So, but no, it was not bad. It really was not bad at all. Could have been better, to be honest with you. Could have been better because with a lot of the shit that I've been going through, a lot of the bullshit people have been putting me through, just everything in general. It could have been better, but you know what? For what it was, it was a decent day. It was a decent day. Uh, Later on that day, I finally came up with the idea of because I've seen this before on Twitter. Okay, there's this a former professional wrestling manager, booker, promoter, Jim Cornette. Jim Cornette. If anybody knows anything about professional wrestling, Jim Cornette, he was the top bad guy manager for a very long time. He was a commentator. I mean, he's done it all in the business. I got nothing but respect for that man, for everything that he's done for this business. Some people, they say, oh, he's too old school, because no. You got to respect the old school methods in professional wrestling. And when I'm not even talking about the WWE cartoon stuff, I'm talking about like the traditional NWA things, um, and Smoky Mountain Wrestling, which Jim Cornette was a part of, a lot of the WCW things, you name it. A lot of the great things that he was a part of and that he helped create. Now, I'm not here to talk about professional wrestling, but I just want to kind of give you a background as to what was happening. So for a number of years, he's been doing a podcast. He's been doing a podcast where, he'll talk about everything pro wrestling, politics, what have you. And this thing started happening where, because he's one of the best promo guys out there. Promo guys meaning someone who can talk on a mic, someone who can just really lay it in, whether if he's a bad guy trying to lay it in on you because you're the good guy, or reverse. I mean, he was the top guy. So one of the funny thing is that so for some years people would say, they would write to Jim Cornette either on his emails or on Twitter. They was like, hey Jim, it's my birthday, can you insult me for my birthday? And he would just say whatever, whatever's in the top of his head. And for those of you that are on my Twitter, that know me from Twitter, you've seen the post, you've seen the tweet where I said, hey, Jim, it's my birthday, can you insult me? He did. I was excited. I was excited because the same day he did it, I was so excited. I was, and being a former professional wrestler, I showed my green side, of the fanboy of, oh my God, I popped, I was like, yeah, it was really cool. It was really cool. And a lot of people, they're like, oh, what, being a former pro wrestler, whatever, how can he still pop for something like that? Well, I haven't been in the business for quite some time. And it took me 2 years to stop thinking as a wrestler and start thinking as a fan to enjoy the product, whatever's out there. And, and I've met many legends. I've met many legends throughout the years. I've met Terry Funk. I've met Butcher Vachon. I've met Wendy Richter. I've met, I'm friends with Princess Victoria from the '80s. Vicky Otis, and and if all I got to do is just hit her up. Text her, hey, Mama Vicky, how are you? And it's one of those things where, and I'm also I'm friends with a lot of guys that are either still in the business in the indies or they left the business. It's really a family, but yeah, no. So I wasn't thinking as a former worker, as what we would say. I was thinking as a fan. As a fan, that's what I was thinking. And when he goes, fuck your birthday. And I could hear in his voice, fuck your birthday, with the Southern twang that he has. But, now I did think of, I was thinking about making a video for this channel and saying, hey, look, it's my birthday, if you want to help to donate some money so I can see my daughter for the summer, that sort of thing. I was thinking about something like that, but I went against it. I went against, asking for financial help so I can see my daughter this summer. I just want to, let's enjoy the day, so. But no, it's really cool, that moment that I had. It was sort of a surreal day because I haven't celebrated my birthday in a long time. And I know I'm going to be throwing a lot of things out there. I haven't celebrated my birthday in a very long time due to a lot of personal reasons, things that's happened to me. I never had a reason to celebrate. I never had, but it was interesting that, and I normally never post, hey, it's my birthday type stuff, but something told me, hey, let me see what happens, and a lot of people reached out to me. They said, hey man, happy birthday. I know we haven't talked in a while, and I'm sorry about that, but happy birthday, man. You're always in my prayers, you're always in my thoughts, you help inspire me to keep pushing forward with everything that you've gone through, and just, stuff like that, just little messages like that I've received, on top of all of the other messages of happy birthday, hey, God bless. But I'm seeing certain personal messages that really, they were heartfelt, and, it really shows that all the little things that I do, whether it's the comedy skits on my other channel, or just being a good human being to others, how much that makes a difference in somebody's life. It really, for someone like me, who deals with constant depression, who is always trying to make somebody else smile and what have you, to know that it is actually making an impact, even if it's a small impact, even if it's one or two people, you're making an impact. And it made my birthday that much better. And even before my birthday, a buddy of mine from across the pond, I met him through a Facebook group of this other YouTube channel that we both watch. Okay, I met him on a Facebook group, from that, and it's cool because we're Facebook friends with some of the people that run the channel. You know, there's these now it's two channels, right? It was one, it started with one, now it's two, but we're like Facebook friends with, and we interact with them, but that's how we met. And it was really cool because, you know, it was like, for me, it was like the middle of the night. For him, it was like early morning type of thing. When he contacts me, hey man, I'm good, man. Just, you know, at the time, you know, when I was going out with somebody, you know, just waiting for my girl to hit me up or something, da 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 da, whatever. And you know, we just got really cool. You know what I'm saying? He's a cool dude. Um, and and this was before my birthday. He said, you know, he says, hey man, you know, I know you're going through a lot, you know, and I really do hope that it gets better for you, man. You know, you have no basically the message is that you have no idea how much your skits and your comedy cheer me up. That's the general gist, the whole thing of the message that he puts out there. And he was like, I'm going to be going to the hospital soon, for some work. I'm going to be recovering for a while. I need, you know, your videos help me get through the day. And again, it was a surreal moment of, oh my God, I'm actually making a difference, you know. And that's all I really wanted. That's all I really wanted from any of my videos. My comedy videos, my vlog videos, whatever, is to make some kind of positive difference. Even when I'm talking shit about something or whatever, or I'm calling out, you know, it is always about making a positive difference in humanity. You know, how much fucked up shit, you know, this world is going through. Let's be honest. This world is going through so much fucked up shit that, you know, if I can just chip away at a little bit of it, you know, whether it's my comedy skits, my parody music videos, you know, the vlogs and everything I do here on this channel, uh, if I'm making some kind of positive difference, hey, that's all that matters to me. Um, I never planned on making $1 million on these videos anyway. You know, it was just always to make a positive difference. You know, that's why, you know, if any of my videos, you know, make a positive difference, hey, share them, you know, share them, tell people to subscribe, and I'll keep making more videos, whether it's the skits or these vlog videos or whatever. Share them, share them, you know, tell other people to subscribe. You know what I mean? Um, that helps out big time because then I get, make a comment. You know, there's been times where I'll make a video on the comments that somebody made on the video. If it was a troll, I'll make fun of the troll. If it was someone in a genuine question or concern or whatever, I'll address it. Now I'm not saying I'm going to do it on every video. I'm just saying that if it's a comment that needs to be addressed, I'll address it. As I said before, when I officially changed the name from just ET Contact to Sway, it was because I realized that there was so much more stuff that I can address other than the easy ET Contact stuff. More stuff that I can address other than the Corey Good, David Wilcock crap. More than the Jason Rice stuff or stuff or whatever. Oops, don't worry. You heard the beep. You know what letter I mentioned. There's so much more that I could talk about. I did that video on the bully stuff, and actually I'm like I said before, I'm working on a bunch of different things. On the earlier video today, I was talking about getting back into activism, and I'm creating that. I'm going to be creating that playlist of activism stuff that I'm going to be working on. And there's just so much shit going on that, like I said, if I can make a positive difference one way or the other, I can't do too much. Physically, I can't do too much because of the fact that physically I'm barely able to walk. I mean, I can walk, you know, I got to walk with a cane, 2 knee braces, a back brace, you know, but other than that, I can barely do much, you know. That's why most of the video, my comedy skits, you'll see me where I'm standing in one spot doing a crazy dance or something. And usually on my really good days, if you see me doing a little bit more, that's because that's a good day where I'm not feeling as much pain. Um, but that's neither here or there. It's just the fact that I'm trying to make a positive difference one way or the other. That's what I'm trying. That's all I'm trying to do is make a positive difference. Um, if I make you laugh, cool. If I make you think, great. I'm not afraid of having the conversations. I'm not afraid of having the conversations. If somebody wants to have a conversation with me on my channel, their channel, whatever, I'm not afraid of having the conversations, and I'm also not afraid of saying I don't know. I'm not afraid of saying I don't know because if I don't know something, I don't fucking know it. That simple. I said it many times. On other topics, I don't know enough about it to really make a comment, and I'm not going to. But again, my whole hopes is just with all my channels is just trying to make a difference. Whether it's a small difference, big difference, doesn't matter, as long as I'm making a difference. I've said in many other videos that I always try to give an outsider's point of view, and the reason why is because it's we're already filled to the max of insider point of views, for lack of a better way of saying it. And I want to give an outsider's point when it comes to certain topics. I want to give an outsider's point of view of what it looks like, how, and what an outsider might feel. And I try to my best to cover all sides of an outsider's point of view of what an outsider might feel. But my birthday, pretty much, it was one of those things where it was very surreal just knowing that I am making some kind of positive difference. This isn't about saving the world. This is just about making a positive difference. So if I can make somebody smile, great. If someone has been depressed or upset, angry, whatever, and whether it's my comedy skits or my vlog videos that made them be like, you know what, I know shit is rough right now, but it could be worse, and helps them to keep pushing forward, then shit, I've done my job. I've done my job. I've done what I've set out to do, and I'm not going to stop. I can't do much, but I have a mouth. I have a voice. I have a face. As ugly as it is, I have a face. But it's what I've set out to do. Yeah, is the channel small? Yeah, it is. Oh wow, if the way I see it, the people who are meant to see the videos, they're the ones that are gonna see the videos, whether they're subscribed or not. And that's on every video, whether it's my comedy stuff or my serious stuff here. I know I haven't posted a video other than the earlier one, in some time, but I was really contemplating on whether it was worth it or not. For a while, I've been contemplating, like, is it really worth it? Is it really worth it? Am I making a difference? That was what I've been contemplating. I've been just praying and meditating on that for some time. So, and it was to the point where I was about ready to give up. I was about ready to give up and say, fuck it, you know what? I don't got to make any more video type stuff, whatever. And was cool because people reached out to me. People reached out to me and they told me, hey, how much my videos meant to them. And that was one of the, again, it's just very surreal for me to experience that. It's really cool because today, see, as I'm making this video, this is March 1st. And Stephen Cambion posted something on he tweeted something. And I even said, hey man, you know what? Maybe I should do more Corey Good, you know, skits or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember the exact tweet, and I don't feel like looking at my phone right now. But he was like, yeah, man, you know, we can do it right here on my channel. Hey, cool. Hey, look, be on the lookout, you know? And, you know, to Mr. Stephen Cambion, hey, as soon as I get something, I'll send you a DM on Twitter and to Dropbox, you know, to a Dropbox link so you can download it so you can use it however which way you want. That's simple. That's simple. On other news, I'm glad to see that Jay Widener is back on Facebook. Apparently he was in Facebook jail or something. I'm glad to see him back. I'm Facebook friends with the guy. I don't talk to the guy on DMs, you know. He'll post something. I might make a comment or something. He might respond. But I'm just glad to see him back on Facebook. And he made an interesting comment on the Corey Good situation, on how and he's absolutely right. The fact that Corey Good thinks that you know, people making fun of him for his narrative and all of this stuff, that's illegal. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. People making parodies of his narrative and whatever. That's illegal. Bullshit, dude. Bullshit. You put yourself out there. You know, and if Corey Good watches this video, like I'm sure he saw the last one where he made the comment, I'm saying, dude, it's bullshit. It's bullshit. You put yourself out there. You made yourself into a public figure. You should have known that people were going to talk shit. People were going to do parodies. People were going to do all sorts of things based on whatever you said. And the fact that you want to send cease and desist letters and try to sue people and try to accuse people of crap that's not happening. Again, I'm just the outsider looking in, but from everything I'm seeing, everything that you've said, it's bullshit. And that's just my opinion, man. That's my opinion. It's bullshit. Just from everything, again, an outsider looking in, it's bullshit, you know? Instead of laughing it off and be like, look, somebody's making fun of me. Somebody's talking shit about me. Whatever. Instead of laughing it off, you got butthurt and you decided to take him to court, man. Watch, the next person he's going to try to take to court is me, and I'm fucking broke. I don't got nothing. I'll be the next person to be getting letters and whatever. And I've been saying that for a while. I'm telling you, Corey, if you're listening, man, as an outsider looking in, just stop. Nobody's after you. Nobody is after you. As far as whatever's happening from within your circle of the people that are suing you from within your circle and whatever, that's a whole other issue that you deal with, okay? That's a whole other issue that you deal with, however you're going to try to deal with it. But it's not, as far as everybody from the outside looking in, the people that had nothing to do with whatever you're saying about cyber stalking and whatever, just cut that shit out. It's that simple. And the end of the day, you're just making yourself look bad. That's just, again, this is my opinion, man. This, all of this that I'm saying is my opinion and my thoughts. That's all it is. And if you're gonna try to sue me for giving you my opinion and my thoughts, man, that's some crazy shit, dude. That's some crazy shit. I'm not accusing you. I'm not accusing you of anything, whatever. I'm just giving you my thoughts, my opinions of what it looks like. I'm not, I'm not defaming your character or whatever. I'm just saying, I'm giving an outsider's point of view, an outsider's opinion of what it looks like. That's all it is, man. If you disagree with me, okay, fine. Tell me you disagree with me. If you want to have an actual conversation where you say, hey, man, I disagree with you on some of the stuff that you're saying, okay, great. I think personally, I think the best thing that Mr. Corey Good could have done was just have a conversation. Have a conversation with everybody that was calling him out. Okay? I think that would have been the best thing ever, let's put it this way. I know CW Chanter personally on his channel invited you many times to have a conversation. I saw it. I saw the video. I saw the live streams. Why didn't you go on his channel? He invited Ben and Rob of Edge of Wonder to have a conversation, to just talk and air things out. He's invited just about everybody that he's talked about. He says, hey, man, hey, look, come on my channel if you want to talk. If you really want to have a discussion. I'm just saying, all I'm saying, my personal opinion, with a lot of this could have been resolved if there was communication. Okay? A lot of this could have been resolved if there was communication, if Mr. Corey Good's party would have made an effort to actually communicate. And I don't mean cease and desist letters and all that bullshit. I'm talking about an actual conversation of, hey, you know what? Fine. Let's have a conversation. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk. A lot of, again, this is an outsider's point of view, an outsider's opinion, looking in. A lot of this could have been avoided if the conversations were had, which they weren't. That simple. And I know I've said it a couple of times on other videos. I know I've said it at least 2-3 times of how this could have been avoided. But the conversations were not had. And that's really a shame. I think a lot of progress could have been made on all sides. You know? I think a lot of progress could have been made one way or the other. It could have been made. As far as the situation concerning Corey Good sending cease and desist letters or doing whatever to Jason Rice, I got nothing on that because I really haven't looked into it that much. All I from what I do know about it is the fact that it's something about suing or whatever because of a copyright thing of a secret space program. That's all I know about it. And so if and from an outsider's point of view looking in, to logically think it over. Somebody trying to copyright the word secret space program and the whole narrative and whatever, then all that you're really saying is that was just something you made up. If you're trying to copyright something that supposedly a bunch of other people have been through, okay, I'm just saying it from that point of view. Wouldn't you want other insiders, experiencers, whistleblowers, whatever you want to call yourselves, to come out and actually tell your story? I have a really good friend, a really good brother of mine who's been experiencing some crazy memories and dreams and what have you, and we're trying to look into it and see what's going on. And this guy is a genuine guy, and he's just trying to find answers. So, and he's trying to find the hypnotherapists and all that stuff to kind of put it in there, but he just wants answers. And I work with him on many videos, you know, my friend, my brother Miles, you know, and it's really, you know, it's really heartbreaking when I'm hearing about all this stuff that he's been through in regular life, and then all this other stuff that he's experiencing, whether it's in dreams or what have you, and you know, and he doesn't have all the answers right away. It's really heartbreaking. And you know, and my, you know, and my brother Miles knows that I support him 1,000%, and him trying to find these answers and trying to figure out what the fuck is going on. So what's going to happen if he comes out telling his, you know, his experiences and that it could possibly be because of whatever? Mind you, his family has the military background. You know, I'm not going to say any more than that because that's his story to tell. But shit. Is he going to try to go after my friend Miles next? The fuck? So, you know, a lot of things have to come into question. A lot of things have to come into question based on somebody's reaction. You know? Like I said, you know, like, you know, if people make fun of me, and I know a lot of people make fun of me, and I really don't give a flying fuck. If people make fun of me, I don't give a shit. I remember I made a video where somebody says that, you know, they made a comment on one of my videos, and I fucking celebrated it. Yeah, I got my first show. All right, cool. You know, like, I don't fucking care. I'm a grown-ass man, yo. I'm a grown-ass man, and I don't give a flying fuck if somebody makes fun of me or not. Or they make fun of whatever I say or do or what. I don't give a flying fuck. Like, seriously, I don't. Why? And then my friends, you know, and my friends, and, you know, my friends know they can poke fun at me all they want. And they know I won't take it serious. They know I'm just like, hey, cool, hey, whatever. You know, I laugh at it myself, you know? It's that simple. You know, but it's just one of those things is that, you know, you have to question the way somebody reacts to something. You have to question. You have to question. You have to question. You have to question it at all times. You have to question it. You know, I mean, look what happened with Governor Cuomo. You know, Governor Cuomo is like he basically said, and don't quote me on this don't quote me on this because I don't remember, I'm just paraphrasing. He basically said is that I'm sorry if if the way I acted was misrepresented as an unwanted sexual harassment or sexual advance or whatever, some bullshit like that, concerning what happened with now he's being accused of sexual harassment. And I basically said, really, that's the way you're gonna apologize? You're saying that a woman who accused you of kissing her on the lips was a misinterpretation? Okay. And this is where Governor Cuomo is, and again, this is just my opinion, an outsider's point of view. This is it, Governor Cuomo, he dug his own grave with that one, saying that he apologized and for a misinterpretation of whatever. No. So you're basically admitting that, yeah, I did kiss this woman on the lips, but it wasn't what you thought it was. Bullshit, dude. A woman who's not your wife, your wife, your girlfriend, and you basically go to give her a kiss and it was unwanted. It was an unwanted thing. That is not a misinterpretation of shit, dude. That was you. And the fact that you gave that reply, that apology, the quotes, the air quotes, right? The apology of, oh, if it was a misinterpreted, blah, blah, blah. No, dude, no. You got to look at the way people react, As I said in my earlier video, what I'm saying? It's like people will flush themselves out. You give it enough time. You give it enough time, people will flush themselves out. They will tell on themselves by their reaction, by the way that they do things. That's simple. Especially if they're lying about something. Every liar has a pattern. Every liar, even a good liar, they have a pattern of doing things. And if you pay attention, you'll see that a lot of certain people who are public figures, whether they're in government or not, who are liars, you'll see the pattern. Take that for what you will. Take that for what you will. That's just a general statement on that. But again, going back into what I was talking about earlier about, hoping that I made a positive difference one way or the other. It just goes to show that we don't know how much of an impact we make on somebody else's life, whether it be positive or negative, So we have to be careful with what we do. We have to be careful with what we do and how we do it and what have you. We have to. There's a certain boundary I will never hit. I will touch the boundary, but I've never had any reason to cross my own personal boundary on something. But again, we have to be careful. We have to be careful because, especially in this community, the ufology community, the spiritual community, the whole community in general, as it is, with so many shysters and frauds and so many people out there that have done so much harm to the community. Many people are vulnerable. They're still haven't wakened up to the fact that, hey, look, a lot of people are full of shit, and they end up spending their hard-earned money to support these shysters, whether it be religious figures or whatever, spiritual religious figures, whatever. And I'm talking about all religions, and me being a Christian, and I'll call whoever out, I've seen it too many damn times. Where, they would use the Bible and just to get money, and fucking the people get hurt, and they either get away with it or whatever. And then instead of waking up, they're still like children. They're looking for the next answer. And instead of really doing research and instead of really using discernment, they fall for the next bunch of bullshit and drink more Kool-Aid. And it's sad. It's sad. You know, so part of making a positive difference is helping to wake people up to, man, start thinking for your fucking self. Again, whether it's politics, it's spiritual community, whatever, people need to start waking the fuck up. That simple. But anyway, this is it for tonight. I don't know what else I can tell you for tonight. I don't know when my next video is coming out. There's a lot I'm working on. But I'm still, you know, even I'm still dealing with certain sadnesses, certain things. But I'll be doing my best. I'll be doing my best. People who know me, they know how to hit me up, whether it's on Facebook, Twitter, whatever. The people who know how to reach me, you know how to reach me. All right, y'all. Until next time, remember, I love you all. Peace.
It's just my opinion.